This is dedicated to Vishnu, as is evident from the sign we can see over here. We will come to this part of the temple later. பாருங்க பைத்தியம்.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thank you.
Right now I am in front of Varadaraja Perumal Kovil or temple in Kanchipuram. This is dedicated to Vishnu, as is evident from the sign we can see over here.
Varadaraja Perumal Temple, Egambareshwara Temple and KANCHEEPURAM Temple. Together they are called Mumurtivasa or the residence of the trio.
Let me go in and have Darshan.
Here there are 32 shrines, 19 Vimanams or towers and 389 pillared halls.
We will come to this part of the temple later.
The golden hue from the decorative lights adds a different feel to the temple at night. Kanchipuram Varadaraja Perumal Temple is a huge Vishnu temple dedicated for the Lord Vishnu and is one of the most sacred places for Vaishnavites. It is also known as Devaraja Swami Temple in Kanchipuram. It is one of those 108 temples known as Divyadeshams of Vishnu, believed to be visited by the 12 poet saints as well. There is an interesting story behind the Varadaraja Perumal Temple. It is said that once Lord Brahma performed an yajna or a sacrifice to summon Lord Narayana or Vishnu. The yajna is supposed to be performed with one's consort or the better half. But Lord Brahma started the yajna without Goddess Saraswati, and that made her angry, and she took the form of a furious river, Vegavati, threatening to destroy the yajna. Lord Brahma got afraid and sought the help of Narayana, and Narayana lay down across the flowing river. Goddess Saraswati didn't have the strength to cross Lord Narayana, so she stopped and ended the earth. Later she forgave Lord Brahma, and thus the yajna was conducted. At the end of the yajna, Lord Varadaraja appeared from the fire in the most beautiful form, carrying 5 weapons and along with his consorts Sridevi and Bhudevi. Seeing this, Lord Brahma requested Lord Narayana to be present himself in Kanchipuram, to which the Lord agreed, and he is there with his consorts Bhudevi and Sridevi. Another legend says that Lord Indra, the king of Devas, after getting released from the curse of Lord Saraswati, installed the silver and golden lizards, which can be seen in the temple even today. Here, apart from the main stone idol of Varadaraja Perumal, there is a wooden image of him as well, made of atti or the fig tree, preserved under water in a sacred chamber. It is taken out every 40 years for worship, and the festivities last 48 days, after which again it is immersed in water. It is said that when the idol is immersed in water, there is a heavy downpour in Kanchipuram afterwards.
I am in the Varadaraja Perumal temple and near the Sri Rama Sannidhi. And this is the kind of vandalism that's happening here. After this many days also it is still there. It's very sad to see this. Nothing has been done to erase this. If this is the condition, what we can say further? See, all over.
Hindu temple of worship is not just a place for worship, but a place where the living gods and goddesses reside. So, in this context, I have a doubt. This I have thought about many a times. Will somebody be happy? Will the children of those gods and goddesses be happy if they see their guardians or parents or the devadas they look up to, seek refuge in, ask for help when in need, be in such pathetic surroundings? Would someone be liking their own parents living in abject conditions? Would they like it? I have serious doubt about it. Then how come these places of worship of great importance, historical, cultural and spiritual importance, be left like this? It is very sad to see this. When I walk along the Pradakshina way, I could feel the disregard or disrespect shown by some who had visited the temple earlier, reflected in the graffiti and the vandalism that's all around and inside the temple precincts. It's very sad to see it.
எதுக்காக இங்கே வரோன்னு தெரியாது பாருங்க பைத்தியம்.
When I met one of the archakas or pujari in the temple, he also echoed the same sentiment, opinion of mine. How come people could do such things to a temple? I had been talking about disregard and disrespect seen inside the temple premises. Well, I have another interesting story, a part of history to tell. It is said that once the British general Robert Clive visited this temple during a festival, and he was so impressed, mesmerized by what he saw over there, that he gave a valuable necklace, and that necklace is called Clive Maharkandi. That is still being used in religious processions in the temple. The Kalyana Mandapam, or the 100-pillared hall, has amazing sculptures on each of the pillars depicting different shades of action and devotion from the epics Mahabharata and the Ramayana. Nearby to it is the temple pond, which is called Ananda Tirtham.
Some information to share. This temple stands in 24 acres. The 24 has a significance. The number of alphabets in Gayatri Mantra is 24. So the number of acres on which the temple stands is 24. The height of the compound wall, it's again 24. The steps to Varadaraja Perumal, again it's 24. And if you look at it, there are so many number of 24 things associated with it. So this is one small information I can share.
After visiting the temple, I returned to my room, changed clothes, and went out to have a light dinner.
Hot dosha with chutney and sambar. Dosha is served hot along with chutney and sambar. It's a super combination. I have often been wondering why food is being served on plantain leaves. What was the reason? Just because it's a leaf or a kind of medium on which food can be served instead of plate, or what is the reason? Is there any scientific reason for it? But the research shows that plantain leaves contains phytochemicals including flavonoids. If you eat hot food on plantain leaves, some of it might get transferred to the food you eat, and moreover it adds to the aroma of the food, and more importantly the plantain leaves are antibacterial. That could be the reason why some plantain leaves are used for treatment of skin wounds and all long time back. So that explains why in most parts of southern India food is being served on plantain leaves. 1% I had my dosha, now I am having chapati. What will be the reason for eating on plantain leaf? One thing is absolutely undeniable. If you eat from a plantain leaf, first of all, it's very environment friendly. Secondly, there is a kind of feeling that you are eating something in a hygienic way, because plantain leaves are used only once, use and throw, but that does not affect the environment in any way, unless more and more forests are cut for growing plantain leaves. That's a caveat we should look for. Yesterday evening, I had my food from Madras Rodakad in Mahabalipuram. Today from Amman Idli in Kanchipuram. I like having the opportunity to see how it is being prepared and how it is being served. These type of restaurants also interest me very much.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thank you.